All right, welcome back to part two of the Alters. We are about to open the quantum computer, see what's going on. Say hello. Hi, stream. Welcome to part two. Nothing has changed for you guys. God, this is. Oh, I feel dirty for having done that. Dazzy, how have you been? I hope you've been good.
What is this?
Deleting expired data.
Records.
Oh.
What's going on? Wait. I recognize this. It's my life.
My life fire. Damn. That's weird.
How did they get it? And what for?
So, Luna, now that you've seen a bit more of the game, do you feel like you recognize it a bit more now?
Hey. I checked the quantum computer.
Oh, swearing in the first 5 minutes of a video? Oh no.
What the fuck? Mind records? What the hell are you doing with that data? It's got everything. My whole life exposed.
Mind records need procedure.
No. No, I want answers. Shit. What do you want with it?
Initiate branching procedure?
Branching? What exactly will be branching?
This is you.
What? You what? Is that your whole answer?
That's the name of the game.
Alter? Like, alter what? My life? Okay. You mean as in... Okay, wait a minute. You're not suggesting I use Rapidium to create someone and to alter their mind. That's not what you're saying, right?
Damn,
All right. How about my other options?
that seems unethical, to say the least.
You jerk. I don't have other options, do I? What? What is it doing? I remember that alternate life pattern. So this is what the branching is about?
Alright, let's go through his life. Distant memories. Childhood memories, fuzzy and distant. The mining town you grew up in, rows of similar apartment blocks, the local grocery store Mum worked in, the playground where you spent more time than at home. A family like many others. A Family like many others down there, your father coming late from work in the mine, usually drunk, always pissed off. Your mother doing her best to keep the family together. Your constant desire to run away, to get out of that place and never come back. Turning a blind eye. Oh, wait, there's ages. Oh, okay, there wasn't ages on that one. 15 years old. Turning a blind eye. Another shitty day at school. You're taking the longer route home. Hey, what's that fight about? The girl shouts for help. She's looking straight at you. You should intervene, but the fear... No. Better not get involved. Run back home. One day, you'll get out of here. You have to. 16. The need to escape. It's so hard to study for exams when your dad's yelling behind the door. Mum doesn't have the strength to fight anymore. Something's wrong with her. She's weaker, more passive. You know you should do your best to support her, but being home is just unbearable. You count the days to graduation, hoping those exams go well. 19. At the crossroads, you open the envelope with trembling hands. It's a good college, and it's close to home. You could visit Mum regularly and get a good education. You tear the paper and see the results. No, not good enough. The only place that wants you is hundreds of miles away. You'd have to leave Mum, alone with him. Staying behind. Oh, it's a branching point, I see. 19 years old, going away. You promised yourself you'd get out of there. You have to keep that promise. You can't waste your life. It's not something she'd want. And you can still visit her. A little less often, maybe, but you can. You will visit her. 21. Your place far from home. It's been months since you've been home, but you can't miss the post-exam party. All your friends will be celebrating. Their company makes you feel good, like you've found your place. Do you really want to spend the entire day on the train, only to see Mum for a couple of hours before she goes to bed early, and all you'll be left with is a constantly drunk oath of a father? Oof. 22. Working abroad. You look at the letter. It's tempting. Working abroad for 2 months, you could earn enough to support yourself for the whole semester. You could ditch those lousy part-time jobs and focus on studying. It's tempting, and you could send some money to Mum. She needs it for her treatment. 23. Too late to say goodbye. You missed it. The moment she collapsed, the ambulance taking her to the hospital, it all went so fast. You missed the opportunity to talk to her when she was still conscious. You're back home now, but what difference does it make? You fucked up. It's too late to say goodbye. Oof. Carry on for her. You failed her, but what could you have done? Stayed behind in that miserable place to become bitter and dead inside? Be like Dad? The sense of guilt holds you by the throat. What if you ran away from it all? Ditched college, made a fresh start, forgot? But wouldn't that be giving up again? No. Mum would want you to get on with your studies, get a good job. You have to carry on. For her. 24. It's different with her. Your heart pounds at the thought of this evening. You never thought someone like Lena would want to hang out with you. Slow down. It's only a project. Maybe you should have got something better than beer. You could have bought wine. But wouldn't that seem like you're hitting on her? You're only teaming up for a project. But she's so different from anyone else you ever hooked up with. And she likes you. You can see that she likes you. 24. Am I good enough? This is it. She's moved in. But is your cheap little rented apartment good enough for her? Her parents would hate it. You know they would. And she knows it too. Is that why she doesn't talk to them anymore? She's not ashamed of you, is she? Whatever they think of you, you're going to prove them wrong. Work hard and give Lena the good life she deserves. 25. New opportunities. Hard work pays off, right? You can be proud of yourself. A diploma with honors and that offer, a PhD, it's tempting as hell. But salary? How much longer are you going to be a broke ass for Lena? You'll think about it later. Time to celebrate now. Hell yeah, graduation. 26. Better prospects. It was a tough conversation, but you handled it well. The professor understood your motives. Working for a private company gives you better prospects, and you'll finally be able to move out of that dorm. Take Lena for a proper holiday. Yeah, it was a good decision. 27. The Purgatory of 9 to 5. Ooh, don't I know it. On the subway again. Damn, you hate that crowd. Day in, day out. Maybe you could take the later train and stay longer at work? No, your boss would never agree to that. Punctuality is all that matters to him, not what you actually do. Sometimes you feel all he needs you to do is punch your card. And for what? Pushing papers and pretending to get things done? Someone pushes you as you try to take a seat. Man, Monday mornings are the worst. 28. A dream house. Your face beams as you exit the bank, hand in hand with Lena. Finally. Signing the mortgage papers was easier than you expected. Maybe it was worth putting up with that idiot of a boss for 2 years to get to this place. A dream house. Lena has so many ideas for decorating it. If you hurry, maybe you can even get it ready for Christmas. You'd love to see her parents' faces when they see it. Yeah, you should convince her to invite them over. 30. The crisis hit. No, this can't be true. Not now. You stare at the screen blankly. You heard about the crash on the stock exchange. You heard everyone talk about a worldwide crisis approaching. But you? Laid off? How will you ever tell Lena about it? What about your plans for Christmas? A busy night. Red lights. You close your eyes and listen to the city traffic. Damn radio. All they know are Christmas songs at this time of year. You don't want to be reminded of that. Not when you're sitting behind the wheel of a leased cab. It's almost 6 o'clock. You promised Lena you'd be back for Christmas Eve by 5, but it's a busy night, and people leave bigger tips on Christmas. 31. Back to square one. You listen as Lena talks excitedly. She really wants to take that offer. Move abroad, sell the house, but for how much? It would hardly be enough to pay off the bank with the soaring rate of interest. And what about you? It's hard to find a decent job at home, let alone in a foreign country. After all your efforts to make ends meet, it would feel like going back to square one. Damn, you just wish she didn't want it so bad. 31. Holding on. You're wondering if she really is okay with the decision to stay. Maybe you should have said yes, but how could you? It was a crazy idea in your situation. You need to prove it to her. That it was the only sensible choice. You need to get your shit together. Give her a better life here. Maybe find a second job. 32. Falling apart. Damn, she's getting on your nerves. Why doesn't she just tell you it's all your fault those bills are piling up? As if you weren't working hard enough. And why does she make such a big deal of a few drinks before you hit the sack? You deserve to unwind after a 12-hour long day of work. Oh no, he turned into his dad. Drowning Sorrows, 33. You look down another bottle, and the wedding ring she gave back to you. A job at Alicorp, freedom. Finally, she's got it. A new, better life without you. All you could ever do was hold her down. Look at yourself, drowning your sorrows in a bar. You're everything you promised yourself you'd never be. Where the hell did you fuck it all up? 34. A way out. You toss and turn in your bed. You can't stop thinking about that Alicorp poster. Help us make a change. A space mining mission, in search of that mysterious substance, Rapidium. It's a long shot, but it says you don't need any professional experience. And you know you need a change. You haven't managed to stick to one job for more than several months. Nothing makes you happy. You're stuck. What if it's a way out? Cesar got you into playing an old Lord of the Rings RTS? Nice! The Lord of the Rings RTSs are very cool, to be fair. Project Dolly. You enter the spaceship with a tingling of anxiety and excitement. You're going to space, far away from here, just like you always wanted. Far away from your problems. You'll think about them later, or maybe they'll be gone by the time you get back. And that's where we are now. So, we had a branch when we were 19, Battle of Middle-earth 2. Nice. That's a good one. I'm pretty sure I've played that one years ago. So, at 19, we went away, but we could stay behind. You lock the door to your room and turn the music up. You're so fed up with this constant shouting. Is this what you rejected college for? Putting up with his frustration and drunkenness? You told yourself you'd take care of Mum, but he's not making it easy. Maybe next time you should just lock the door on him. But what would Mum say? Ooh, a baby. Have we created Jesus? Polish Jesus? Life path technician. 50% efficiency when doing basin maintenance. 20, standing up to him. There, you did it. Not so hard after all. He turned out to be weak, begging you to let him in. You had to be strong, assertive. You read about it online. Shut your ears to his false promises. Imagine loud music in your head. Think of Mum, her safety. There, it's done. He wouldn't be a problem anymore. 21. Ups and downs. You laugh as Mum tells you a joke she heard in the doctor's waiting room. She's cooked her pierogi. Man, don't you love them? And her relaxed, smiling face when she can be herself without that monster bullying her. You just wish you could find more than a part-time job to support the two of you. That prescription she brought home today is going to cost you plenty. 22. Not in his footsteps. You smile as you walk away from the mine. Dad was behind that job offer, that's for sure. Trying to clear his conscience, redeem his sins. The steady job was tempting, but you were assertive, again. No way you'll owe anything to him. You'll make it on your own. You always do. 23. Final goodbye. You hold back the tears when you look at her on the hospital bed. You knew this was coming, her health deteriorating fast in the last months. You just didn't want to think about it. You hate that helplessness. Damn, get your shit together, Jan. You need to be strong for her. Promise her you'll make something of yourself. Keep her smiling to the very end. 23. Fixing things. You brighten up as the engine starts. Yeah, fixing things always made you feel good. Like you really can change things, make them better. Looks like going to that vocational school wasn't just a parting gift for Mum, but the best thing you could do for yourself. Unfamiliar feeling. It feels good to become an expert on something. The boss says customers ask for you specifically, and he can see you replacing him when he retires. It's a new feeling, to be trusted, respected by another man, a mentor, and he's the first person you opened up to about Mum's passing. Why couldn't Dad be like that? 24. Shady business. You try not to eavesdrop, but it's the third time this month these fishy dudes are here, talking to your boss behind closed doors. He says it's nothing, but you can see he's distracted. Doesn't look you in the eye that much. Disappears for hours, leaving you in charge of the business. Is that a good thing, or should you be worried? 25. Lost trust. Fake batteries? Counterfeit parts? Is that what it was all about? As your boss is being taken away by the police, you feel like an idiot for trusting him, thinking that you could open up to him, while all this time he's been lying to your face, pretending to be a friend. What a fool you've been. Treat it as a lesson, Jan. The only person you can rely on is yourself. Fine on your own. Of course, it was just a matter of time before they approached you now that he's in jail. His words about you replacing him seem so ironic now. You don't want anything to do with them. But what if you lose your job? You love that workshop, but they're criminals. No. Assertiveness, remember? Don't be scared, you can make it on your own. 26. Staying strong. As you turn the paycheck around in your fingers, you think of Mum. She'd be happy to know you're finally making good money, working in an international factory on a contract of employment. You stayed strong and made something of yourself. She'd probably be worried that you're still on your own, but that's the way you prefer it. 26. Ghosts from the past. Watching the bartender pour you another one, from the corner of your eye, you catch a glimpse of a figure watching you, not approaching you. You turn and see it was just somebody's coat. You smile with relief. For a moment, you thought it was Dad. You sip your drink and listen casually to the conversations at the tables. It's good not to have problems. 27. Drifting through. Your friends burst out in laughter. The jokes just keep coming to you. It's a good night, you just got your paycheck, and you're buying rounds. Okay, calling these people friends is a little too much. You've only just met them, but you're having fun, right? The girl to your left's been giving you signals. Could this be your lucky night? 30. Signs of trouble. That damn crisis just had to hit when you were starting to actually enjoy life. Your whole branch is being shut down. You'll be lucky if you keep your job at all. And this damn advert just gets on your nerves. Rapidium. A magic trick to make everyone happy. Who's stupid enough to even think of going on these missions? Uh-oh. 33. Him again. You can't make up your mind. Bet safely or take the risk. Wonder who that guy is putting his money on. Wait, is that... Shit, it's him. Dad. He looks like a tramp. Of course he visits the bookie regularly. Fucking loser. Man, you just hope he doesn't recognize you. Get out here, quick, and don't ever come back. You're not like him. You've got your shit together. Oof. Project Dolly. You look at the spaceship entrance. Only fools don't change their minds, especially if your debts are mounting. You'll be fine. You just need to make it through this mission. They respect professionals like you. Just stay strong, and you'll be alright. Wake up your altar in the womb. Wait, let's pet Molly. Hey, Molly. No.
Is it me, or does it sound a bit artificial?
I love you, Molly. Hello?
Hey there. Wow. Hello. Hello? Can you hear me? What is this?
Oh no, he's anxious and insecure, guys. Just like me, for real, for real. Relax, you're in a lab, or focus, this is an emergency.
There's been an emergency. The whole crew is dead. I know this is abrupt, but I'll need you to focus. Focus. Wait.
Anxiety and less joy. I should have said relax.
What the fuck is going on here? My head. Oh, why do I feel so weird? I think you're on some meds. What? What for? So you don't panic when you wake up. Why would I panic? I'll explain later. Right now, let's check your mental condition, okay? Do you think you can, introduce yourself? Sure. Can you? Okay. My name is Yandolski. Yeah, sure. You got my looks, why not use my name too? So you think you're Yandolski as well? What kind of bullshit is this? Hmm? What's your role on the mission? I'm a senior technician. Want to tell me what your role is? Imitating human crew members? Is this some kind of sick experiment? Because if it is, nobody warned me. It's not an experiment. This is for real. And I'm for real. So, what's going on? Well, I got stranded in this base, and, well, I needed someone to help me move it. Because it got broken. Then, okay, this is the crazy part. I learned that there's this functionality of the quantum computer on board to, well, create alternate versions of a person's life. What? Replicate a person, but with different experiences. Mind records. If there's anyone in a bad mental condition in this room, it's definitely not me. The QC's only functionality is to navigate these junkets. I mean, theoretically, it could do other stuff, but such bullshit? I know. It's absurd. I thought the same, but here you are, right? Right. If I understand you correctly, you're telling me you're an alternate version of me with a different mind? Sort of, yeah. And, you said we were stranded. Yes. It's just us. Like I said, there's a malfunction in the machinery. If you don't help me fix it soon, we're both gonna die. So, wait. Let me get this straight. This is not an experiment, and you're a different version of me. This version of me woke me from cryosleep to help fix a malfunction because there's no one else on board. What if there was no malfunction? Where would I be? You'd still exist somewhere? Theoretically, at least? Theoretically? Wow. You bastard. I can see now what the meds are for. I can't even lash out at you. Just this passiveness. What am I? Look, this is a lot, and we'll sort it out. I promise. But trust me, if we don't fix the machinery fast, we're gonna go in a very bad way, and you'll never get the chance to understand this properly. Experience
Yes,
your
Sam.
feelings without the meds. Yeah, I don't like this kind of pressure. Well, that makes two of us. Fine. Show me the way.
Thanks for the sub, San. I really appreciate that.
Unbelievable. What a screw up. A 3-year-old would have figured it out. Okay. In any other case, I'd say don't touch anything here ever again. But unfortunately, this is a two-man job. On my sign,
Pull that lever over there. Just don't yank it like an idiot. Pull it gently. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Now. Yes! It worked! You did it. We're gonna live. Let's get one thing straight. I did what you created before. Now
Oof.
stay away from me.
Poor memory created. Ouch. You glad to see someone else is playing this game? You enjoyed it? Oh, I'm so excited to get into this. Have any new... Oh, lots of new... doesn't seem like there's anything too useful. Some stuff in the database. Rapidium. The only thing you didn't like was the game completely freezing on your PC. Oh no. That's unfortunate. He's in the kitchen. But he did say he doesn't want to speak to us. So... Not enough resources. Oh no. Let's go EPs. You'll eventually have to do a second run. Yeah. But yeah, I'm really excited to play it. I've been waiting so long for it to come out. So I'm very excited that it is out now. We need to... Oh, hello. He's not going to want to speak to us. Nope. Let's go to the outpost. Let's get some materials. Might as well fill up a little bit. Don't forget to bring a towel. What? 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 I'm so confused. I need context, San. You were watching the Towley episode of South Park? Okay. Sure. Fair enough. Do I want to automatically collect structures before continuing my journey? Yes. Yes, I do. Finished the prologue. Yippee! That's such a cool concept for a ship. Finished this knitting project, now it's dinner time. Yippee! What have we got for dinner, Luna? Frustration Rebellion. The Altars tab allows you to check the mental and physical state of your altars. The event log on the left provides insight into recent events. I'm pissed at Jan, he's really irritating. You wonder if the mobile base comes with a kickstand in case you get tipped over by high winds. Ooh. Good question. He's angry. Creamy chicken and paprika. Ooh. That sounds really good.
Hey there. I said, don't come near me. I get it. You're angry. I would be too. But I could really use your help. You know, if we manage to get the comms room running properly, we'd probably be able to get out of here faster. Stop pretending you have any idea how I feel. I don't give a damn about your comms room. We're moving, aren't we? Now get out of my face, creep. You don't get to talk to me like that. I'm in command of this base now.
That was a bad choice.
Say or what? You'll send me back to that giant fish tank? why don't you get yourself a repair kit and fix your own shit? I'm done doing your dirty work.
Modules deteriorate over time, which will make them prone to failures. Need a repair kit, and you can craft one in the workshop. Okay. Repair kit. I feel like I'll need a couple of repair kits. Oof, ad break. Didn't you, like, just sub, though? Where's my... Yeah, you just subbed. Why are you getting an ad break? Maybe you just need to reload. Maybe if you refresh the page. That is very strange. I don't understand why that happened. Pay for a sub and still get ads. Hashtag Strober Grifter. Oh dear. Calls available. Lucas.
Hello?
Mr. Dalsky?
Yeah, yes, I'm here.
Are you okay?
Are you serious? I just had a choice to either die in pain or duplicate and edit myself. I'm far from okay.
It's, called branching. The duplicating and editing thing. I need to know if you pulled it off.
Really? And I need to know who I'm talking to. I didn't catch your name.
Oh, Lucas Pena, Space Traffic Control, Orbital Substation L7. Now, the branching. Did you do it?
How can you be so calm about it?
We do a lot of crisis management here at STC. We need cool heads. But you reported finding Rapidium. That's exciting, actually.
What the hell happened out there? What went wrong with the landing?
To be honest, I don't know. I'm still analyzing telemetry data from your flight, but it seems something went very wrong.
No kidding.
Yeah, everyone died.
I know there was a major system malfunction, but the reasons are unclear. It's too early to tell. We need more data.
Okay, everybody other than us died.
Do you know what killed the rest of the crew?
Looks like an oxygen leak in the landing pods. No idea why, though.
Then how come I survived?
You tell me?
You know, you're not very informative.
I don't like confusing assumptions with information, Mr. Dalsky. Conclusive evidence is more my thing.
What about the mind records? What is all that personal data doing in the base computer?
Oh, that's, the corporation needs to ensure the safety of the mission and, basically everyone. It's confidential, of course. And it kind of saved your life.
I mean, technically.
I don't recall consenting to it.
Well, you must have, since it's there. Maybe you didn't read your contract thoroughly? They like to put these things in fine print, you know.
The fine print is that we'll copy your entire life into a computer. Jesus. Little fart reverb.
I want to talk to someone higher up. Do you have a boss?
I might sound young, Mr. Dalsky, but I'm not here by accident.
I was scared
No
of a wee
offense,
fart.
man. I just need to know this stunt was authorized by someone.
Look, I'm on my own here at the station. But I contacted my boss, and we're good. Nothing to worry about.
He's on his own?
Have you done this before?
That would be hard, considering there's no Rapidium on Earth.
So how did you know what would happen?
I didn't know. I anticipated the outcome based on historic data.
What historic data?
Some old research, nothing important.
So, you're getting me out of here, right? You know how to do it, safely.
Sure. First thing I'll need you to do is to transport the base to a safe and accessible destination. I'll dispatch the coordinates to you. Second thing, do you think I could see this altar of yours?
How do you know you're not talking to him right now?
You're joking, right?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah. Nice try, but I'd know the difference. The immunosuppressant meds, he wouldn't be in a disposition to mess around. How bad is he feeling?
He's pissed off at me, won't cooperate.
Then we have a problem. You won't manage without his help. The base needs more hands on deck. There should be a way to gain his trust. Show him you care, maybe?
I told him I wouldn't survive without him.
Yeah, that's just words. Maybe you should share something.
What? Why?
I don't know. Just a thought. My grandma used to say, sharing is caring.
Yay. Let me think.
Thanks for the
What can I
follow,
share?
main man.
My playlist?
Welcome in.
Wait, suppose it's not about what you can share with him, but what you already do.
Of
Memories?
course. Memories.
How you doing?
I wonder if he remembers.
I hope your
just
weekend is going well.
Yeah, mind records. See? You were so spooked by them, they could be a source of information.
Fine. I'll check them out, see what happens.
Where's AIM? This is like his alternate life on stream. I know, right?
Don't worry.
It's literally the AIM simulator.
7 out.
I have already read through this, so I should be able to just skip through. Ask about the memories we share. He's in the kitchen, usually. It's good to read through the memories. Yeah. We read through them earlier, though. We read through them, like, when we created him.
I've been thinking about what you said.
Ooh. Okay, we have more in common.
In common than you think. Yeah. Like what? Same DNA, raised by the same parents. That's quite a fair bit, don't you think? Not enough, apparently. Maybe standing up to Dad changed you. Something I never did. Oh, really? And what did you do? Just stand and watch him take it out on Mom? I thought about stepping in. I was always a heartbeat away from doing it, but when it came down to it, I'd just freeze. Guess I was afraid of making things worse. Yeah, I remember the feeling. But then I reached a breaking point. Looks like you didn't hang around long enough to reach yours. Or maybe I was a coward. Going to college was a good excuse to just get away from it all. Oh, so that's where our paths split. Did you shine out there? Were you best in class. What do you think? Yeah. Now build around this merry-go-round. That's who I ended up being. Sorry to disappoint. Why would I be disappointed? Just proves I was right to stick with Mom. Wait, is she maybe still around here? No. I wish she was. She always knew what to do and how to cheer you up. Hey, when you were down, or Dad had just stormed out of the house, slamming the door behind him and leaving you crying in your room, would she ask me to help her make pierogi? Her famous pierogi. Oh my God, I could really pig out on those. And making them together was fun. Fun. Yeah, wow, why don't we go for it? Why don't we try and make Mom's famous pierogi? No way we'd find the ingredients here.
Beer and synthetic starch?
Who said they have to be right? Beer and synthetic starch should work. Yeah, hilarious. I can pull it off. You'll see. But there's one condition. You're eating them with me. If you die, I die. Why not? Won't change much, I guess.
What's our number? We're number 1. Oh. I am number 1. Pierogi. Alright, Jan technician.
There you are, the famous Dulski pierogi with an interstellar twist. What do you think? Well, now I know how Mom must have felt. That day she had a terrible flu and I decided to cheer her up and make pierogi.
Pierogi is as Polish as it gets. True.
Yeah, I put like a ton of salt into the filling. And I overcooked them into a shapeless pulp. They were inedible. But you remember what she did? Uh-huh. She ate them all and never said a word. No, she said they were delicious. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. So, they're delicious, man. Shut the fuck up.
One side of your family has strong Polish roots. Hell yeah. Pierogi roots. Let's go.
So, how do you feel? Great. A serving of dehydrated dumplings completely changed my outlook on the situation. I feel so optimistic about life now.
Oh dear.
Now you're being mean. I went through a lot of trouble to make those, and they weren't that bad. You made an effort. I'll give you that. But see, that makes it even worse. It would be easier to hate you, but eating those fucking pierogi with you, I actually enjoyed it.
Are you showing feelings, or so did I? Ooh. Do I want to be sassy, or do I want to be genuine? Feelings? I'm sassy. I am sassy IRL.
Are you showing your feelings? What? No. Okay. Just kidding. I hate getting called sentimental too. Just proves how similar we are. Well, now that we got that out of the way, what's the plan?
I am very sassy IRL.
Corporation is supposedly on top of this, but I know better than to put my life in the hands of pen pushers. Oh, I hear ya. You never know with those numbskulls. Right. So, until the rescue ship arrives, better watch our own asses.
Do they know about me?
Hmm. I think I'm going to be honest with him.
They were the ones who told me to create you.
Bastards. Tell me you know what to do.
Of course, it's simple. We need to stick together and stay away from the sun.
Well, there's one thing you should know. This base is a resource-consuming, maintenance-heavy sucker to operate.
I have you to help me.
That's not gonna be enough. I'll be blunt with you. If you want to survive, you're gonna need more people.
People? What people?
The Rapidium's there. Use it. Make more versions of me.
Versions of us both, you mean?
Huh. That almost sounded like we're planning kids.
You need to work on your cooking skills, though. I was hoping I could avoid going through all that again. It was quite a struggle with you.
Struggle. One day you'll look back and realize I was the easy one. Mark my words.
But yeah, so we've reached the point that was the end of the demo. So I have no idea what's coming next. Like, up until this point, I've known what was happening. Like, I didn't know what the voice, like, the conversation choices were, but I've known the story up until now. From this point on, I have no idea what's going on. So, that'll be fun. And we'll experience it together next time.